For the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life.
Coach, thanks very much. Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Washington Redskins. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
54.
A carry for Bryce Love, the 4th-rounder from Stanford. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Danielle Hunter in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Now a give running right is Love. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And this one will be brought back to the 22. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
On second down, it's Love. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Third down, here's Haskins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Cook following the penalty. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there.
And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run the counter. Thompson works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Go! Watch the safety grip.
From the 29, Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Cousins. He's got Smith here. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins. Complete. Richardson has it. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 30. 10. 5. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson. An even 90 yards as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-to-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Cousins got some room at the 30. It's caught. Smith. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 49 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Cousins gives way to Cook. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards up 1st and 2nd down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Check right 54. Right 54. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
From midfield now, Haskins. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, here's Love. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Ryan Kerrigan. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. He's got room to run past the 20 as they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. The Redskins on third down, putting an extra man here in the secondary.
Hey, watch it, watch it. Lead up, 48.
Now Cousins. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final play of the half. Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorites.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Back to it after the pick six. Cousins. And now here's another interception. Reuben Foster picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Matt Ioannidis providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And take it right on the 30. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's Love again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down. On third down, Haskins. And that will be incomplete. Xavier Rhodes, the quarterback, there in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle. Throwing on 2nd down, Cousins. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. DRC, Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie getting in there to break it up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Cousins now. And this one complete to Smith. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Cousins now 8 of 17 so far, under 50%. To throw, Cousins. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. He's got a man, complete. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play there, Cousins to Thielen, 81 yards. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
right.
With
the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And this one complete to Reed. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 49-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On play action, Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and now it's second down. Second and 10 now. Haskins. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Over the middle, complete. That's Love. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Haskins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. On first and 10, it's Haskins. Got a man, that's Quinn. 3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. He can run for it, and he will. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Jeremy Sprinkle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, and my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 33. And this one will be brought back to the 22. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Here's Haskins to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. Cousins and the Vikings with a first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Cousins to throw it. He's got his man. This is Jackson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. First down, here's Cousins. Flushed out right. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. On first down, Love. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That good for 19 and a first down.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Love here. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that.